Welcome back to the channel, the home of the most explosive football news on the planet. Before we dive into the bombshell shaking the foundations of St. James's Park, I have a quick request for the real fans. Please hit that like button right now and drop your name and your city in the comments below. I want to know who is with us today and where you're watching from. Now, hold on to your seats, because the English football world is buzzing with a story that could change the face of the Premier League. Anthony Gordon, the heartbeat of Newcastle United, is being linked with a sensational move to North London. Yes, you heard that right. Arsenal is reportedly circling. The rumours are spreading like wildfire, and the implications are massive. For a fan base that has already seen too many stars tempted away, this feels like a punch to the gut. But is there truth to it, or is it just another media circus? We are breaking down every single detail of this developing saga, from the corridors of power at Newcastle to the tactical board of Mikel Arteta. The tension is palpable. Fans are divided, experts are debating, and at the centre of it all is a young man who has become the face of the Magpies' new era. But as we've seen before, loyalty in football can be a fragile thing when the giants of the Big Six come calling with their checkbooks open and promises of Champions League glory. Is history about to repeat for the Geordie faithful? Let's get into the heart of the matter and see what's really happening behind the scenes. To understand why this Gordon rumour is causing such a panic, we have to look back at the scar that hasn't quite healed yet. Last summer, the Newcastle world was rocked when Alexander Isak, the Swedish sensation, was sold to Liverpool for a staggering British record of £125 million. That move came after a period of intense speculation and eventually a strike that forced the club's hand. Now Howe is facing the exact same nightmare scenario. During a recent press conference, the Newcastle head coach was grilled about the interest from Arsenal. His message was clear, stern, and filled with a sense of urgency. Howe urged Anthony Gordon to stay fully focused on the task at hand. He emphasized that the club cannot afford a repeat of the Isak saga. "I'm not sure there's a lot I can do about that," Howe admitted, showing a rare moment of vulnerability. He claimed he hadn't seen the specific stories yet, calling it news to me, but he knows how the industry works. He knows that when a club like Arsenal starts whispering, it gets into a player's head. Howe is trying to build a fortress at Newcastle, but the walls are being tested. He pointed out that we're in the middle of the season, facing some of the biggest games of Gordon's career. With international duties on the horizon, Howe warned that Gordon simply cannot have time to look left or right. It's a battle of focus versus the glitz and glamour of a title-chasing side like Arsenal. The question is, can Gordon shut out the noise, or is the seed of doubt already planted? Now, let's talk about Gordon himself. Just last week, the England international dismissed the Arsenal talk as a load of rubbish during an interview. He seemed committed, passionate, and ready to fight for the black and white stripes. But in the world of modern football, how much can we trust these denials? We've seen players kiss the badge one day and sign a contract with a rival the next. Howe acknowledged this, saying it's the media industry that creates these stories and that he tries to stay secluded from it. However, he also admitted that if players absorb this talk and let it affect the players, it becomes a massive negative for the squad. Howe believes his players are robust enough to ignore the noise, but is that wishful thinking? Gordon is at a crossroads. At Newcastle, he is the main man, the idol of the Gallagate end. At Arsenal, he would be another piece in Arteta's high-functioning machine, albeit one that competes for the highest honours every year. The pressure on a young player in this situation is immense. Every touch of the ball, every social media post, and every interview will now be scrutinised for signs of a departure. Is he truly happy at Newcastle, or is the rubbish comment just a shield to keep the peace until the summer? The reality of football is that every player has a price, and every player has an ambition. If Arsenal comes with a project that promises trophies immediately, Gordon's resolute will be tested like never before. The problem for Newcastle isn't just Anthony Gordon. It seems like the entire core of the team is under siege. In recent months, we've seen names like Sandro Tonali and Tino Livramento being linked with moves away to some of the biggest clubs in Europe. It's a testament to the quality of recruitment at Newcastle, but it's also a terrifying prospect for the fans. Eddie Howe addressed this broader issue, noting that it comes with the territory of being a competitive club. He argued that it's not just Newcastle players being targeted, but that many other clubs face the same issues in the modern game. However, for Newcastle, the stakes feel higher. They are trying to break into the elite, to become a permanent fixture at the top of the table. To do that, you don't sell your best players, you keep them and build around them. But the financial lure of the Big Six and the historical prestige they carry are powerful weapons. If Gordon leaves, does it trigger a domino effect? Does Tonali start looking at the exit? Does Livramento wonder if his future lies elsewhere? The project at Newcastle is at a critical tipping point. They need to prove they are a destination, not a stepping stone. Eddie Howe is doing his best to keep the ship steady, but the waves are getting bigger. The fans are watching closely, hoping that the club's owners have the strength to say no, no matter how many zeros are on the check. The identity of the club is on the line. As we look ahead, the next few months will be the most defining in Anthony Gordon's career. He has to balance his loyalty to Newcastle with his personal aspirations and the looming shadow of the summer international break. Eddie Howe's strategy is to keep him grounded, to keep him looking straight ahead at the next game. But as the rumours intensify, that becomes harder and harder. Is Arsenal really the right move for him? Would he thrive under Arteta, or would he regret leaving the special atmosphere of St. James's Park? One thing is certain, this story isn't going away. The media will continue to probe, the fans will continue to worry, and the scouts will continue to watch. Newcastle is no longer the club that people can ignore. They are a threat, and because they are a threat, their best assets are now targets. We want to hear from you, the 12th man. Do you think Gordon should stay and become a legend at Newcastle, or is the lure of Arsenal too good to turn over? Is Eddie Howe doing enough to protect his stars? Tell us everything in the comments below. Don't forget to subscribe and turn on notifications so you never miss an update on this massive story. We will be here, tracking every move, every quote, and every rumor. Thanks for watching, and we'll see you in the next one as we continue to follow the drama of the beautiful game.